while since I checked. What am I doing? Sorry. Trying to move myself. It's been a while since I checked on Trias. So it's actually coming from requests from you guys as well. Really wanted to come back here and have a look at what's going on. Trias done really well last bull market. It was quite new back then. It went all the way to 30. Obviously everybody was screaming for 50 and more and 100 and whatever. Lucky ducks who were wise enough to sell it here at 26. Big drop obviously since as everything else, but Trias has actually recovered quite well since the lows. It has done a lovely move. Let's just get those tools out. So from that bottom here, it pumped a nice 120%. I suppose with those coins as well, you see a lot of volatility, and it's great for traders, not so great for those that don't have patience and are seeing their investment go up and down, up and down. But this is the thing though, I always advise on paying yourself, because you just don't know at what point. Very similar. Look, high here didn't go all the way up. It didn't break that previous high. Similar price action here, guys. We've hit the $2 from the lows, and then not the same level was hit here, so that double top and retrace back down again to the lows. I know a lot of people get upset, when sometimes they are very bullish about a certain asset, and you're saying, this might retrace back, and this is pretty much exactly what happens. It retraced back. It actually retested the trend line, retested that support at $1.04. It's interesting as well, like in terms of sorry, I used to scratch my back. In terms of the psychological levels, the levels of like dollar, $1.50, $2, etc. Similar with Bitcoin, where you're looking at 25,000, 30,000. Those levels will play tricks. They'll be very interesting in terms of reaction of traders, but how your order can get front run and like that. It never went back to the round dollar. It went up to the dollar just below 4 cents. So anyway, just looking at this currently, right, what Trias is doing, let's kind of have some sort of I'm gonna get rid of these guys because I want to give you a good. We've obviously seen some nice returns in this already from the time when I looked at it before, but looking at this shape, nice W here forming, possibly we're going to come back down to $2.70, but let's put some indicators on. All right, so RSI kind of is stretching up. It isn't over body yet at all in terms of like even daily. You can see how it went up all the way here to 89. So we're in kind of 60s. It's curving back down. It would be nice to see like that action cool off here and get lower with RSI and with price. So reversing and retracing small bit down to 250 possibly. It wouldn't be too bad. it would have to break below $2 to obviously completely invalidate this structure. But what are we looking at here in terms of the days? And 8 and 21, like, look at this beautiful W, guys. It's the double bottom and continuation up. So what I would be like, I would love to see, you know, if this was the pattern that this is going to continue with, is for it to come back down and then come back up. You know, this is the ideal scenario. Whether it's going to happen, that depends. Are we going to retest down to 2? Let's go on the weekly, because those two indicators, that are 8 and 21, is very, very interesting to observe on the weekly, as we already know. And look at this, guys, how the 21 EMA is acting as that support and that level of confluence where it bounces off. It went below, of course, but you're still within, still within this sort of bullish structure. That they weren't coming anywhere close to bearish cross like here. Still fanning out, going to the showing direction higher. I mean, I would like to see more side action here at the minute, maybe just hopefully to get more load up a little bit more. But looking at this weekly candle, guys, you know, doing the opposite. We've had the double bottom here, but this could be the double top. So we've had that hit the high at 350, and this could be the level. It depends now, obviously, where we're going to go from here, how high this is going to hit, but the 350 will be the key level to tackle, to make sure that we're out of this range. Otherwise, you know, coming back down, and this is why I've changed it to the weekly, where this could come back down and retest this this EMA again, possibly even waking down to the purple line, the 21. That wouldn't be, you know, a bad order to fill, and then retracing back up, you know, or giving more side action. Let's just also turn some other indicators, because this is what I like to do, just go and check. So what we're looking here at the weekly is 50 EMA as well. We pierced right above it. It tried to retest it here, but it failed. I still stayed within like that range here, but now pierced up above it. Let's get out here for a second as well and just check the daily, because daily is also really good to check for these sort of, where you see when it comes back, always price comes back to 50. 50 is very good EMA to use if you're a trader. We've had a nice bullish cross here with the 200 on the daily, and now what we're looking at here, guys, is hopefully you'll be able to come and fill your bags in around, even if it was to retest one more time, like I said, the this area here. If it drops below $2, then we are certainly looking at, you know, like I was showing on the weekly, that double top and retesting lower levels here, possibly 180, 160. These levels won't really change much at the minute. 350 is a key resistance to get out from. I certainly believe TRIAS can move from here in terms of couple of X's, maybe we'll go back all the way to 30. I've always say, you know, looking at previous all-time highs is great, but just gauge it by potential market cap, circulating supply, what the project is doing, how they're actually moving along. You know, a lot of times actually sometimes tokenomics don't make sense, and coins anyway just pump regardless. But if the structure, if the tokenomics are very strong, project is doing well, then the fundamentals are there, right? So that's it for trias, I think, guys. Keeping an eye, trying to get those. Again, DCA is probably the name of the game. This could come back again to 250. Hopefully keeping that bullish structure. If not, you can try and get some bids all the way down to 180, 170, maybe, possibly. Not to get too greedy either, depending as well how we're going to go from here in terms of the market. If we see a retrace on Bitcoin, obviously alts are going to give in a small bit, but then hopefully that money will rotate and we're going to see, it will be very hard to catch that bottom, guys. So like I do believe dollar cost averaging on very strong projects that you believe in is really the key. You just never know at what point this is going to turn and say this was the bottom for me, and you've secured yourself a little bag, right?